Hey guys, Ovely May with Yahoo Esports. I'm joined with CLG's jungler, Dardoch. Dardoch, how are you doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good, awesome. Well, I have to ask you, you just took down Echo Fox. You guys are 3-0 in the split so far. So how has the split been for you?
It's been pretty hard overall. Our first game against Cloud9 was really tough, and Echo Fox was surprisingly actually very good. So it's been hard but fulfilling.
So what do you think about Echo Fox right now? Oh, and especially that they subbed out Acadian today.
The sub out for Acadian was interesting to me, but I understood the thought process behind it because Grigney has been like an up and coming. He's been probably top 5 in Challenger every season since he, I guess, solidified himself as a pretty good NACS jungler. So I knew he was going to get time this split, but I didn't know how good exactly he was because they don't scrim LCS teams besides themselves. But overall, Echo Fox looks really good, and if they keep up at this rate, they should be a pretty good playoff contender.
So what do you think about Echo Fox only scrimming their, scrimming themselves?
It's a really good strategy. You hide strats, nobody knows what you're going to play, but you have to have players that are actually good on the team. So I think right now they have Fang as their support, Mashme, Damonte, Grigney, and Brandini, where I think Grigney is a pretty good jungler. I don't think he is top tier. I don't think Brandini is top tier. I don't think Damonte is top tier. I don't think Mashme is top tier. Same with Fang. So I think there's a cap to what they can do with that roster specifically, where they won't get pushback. Like Fang is not going to be, Aframu. They're not going to match up to the high tier players that NALCS has to offer. So I think if they structure it well enough, it can be really valuable. But I don't think the individual skill of their B team is high enough to set them up to be top tier.
Now what about the stream team scrims?
I mean, that's just useless. The players are not very good individually, it seems, and they're playing different roles where Scar and Shifter are like playing support and jungle now. But I like the personalities are great. It's very fun, but yeah, you can tell it's obviously just for publicity.
Mm-hmm. Well, right before we started this interview, you mentioned that you were a little nervous going into playing some of these games. Could you maybe tell me about that again?
Well, I'm always nervous because I really care about our standings in the LCS and our goal of going 18-0. So if I am a detriment to my team, it weighs on me more because I feel like I am solely the reason why we are not getting to that goal of going 18-0. So when I play stuff that I'm not particularly comfortable on, or in the first few minutes of the game, if we don't have a good enough level 1, I get anxious really on stage. But it subsides after I get into the game and start focusing.
Now, you've been with CLG for a few weeks now. How has your overall transition been?
The transition was actually pretty quick, and I guess not a lot of struggles with it because my personality meshed really well with the players, and they all, I guess, took me for what I am in terms of being a very hard competitor, little tilter, having an attitude that is sometimes hard to work with, but they took it in stride and they helped me adapt a lot. And I'm, I guess, just changing the way the way I react to how I feel. So it's been really good for me. Yeah.
Now, I've seen CLG on social media and stuff. You guys have posted your boot camp at the Sports Academy, random gym workout sessions, and fun team bonding or stuff. And it just seems like CLG is like a great place to foster like a positive environment, positive player atmosphere. And you don't see a lot of other teams, employing these, kind of methods. Do you think that it helps CLG in a way that it doesn't help other teams?
I think the main benefit of CLG as a whole is probably the I guess unconditional level of like respect and integrity we have, where we hold ourselves to a very high standard, and even if we're smashing scrims but it's not clean, we are very hard on ourselves. And as soon as we get into review, Zix and Plop don't hesitate at all to let us know that we're trolling and that we're f***ing around when we're not supposed to be. So even if we have one unproductive game, it never turns into an unproductive block. And the issues are nipped in the butt right away. And we get back to having very productive practice.
I love it. Well, you play TSM tomorrow. This is going to be your first, time being a part of the CLG TSM rivalry. Do you have any friendly trash talk that you would like to share?
I don't have any specific trash talk, but it is going to be fun to watch TSM start to split off 1-3.
I love it. Well, is there anything that you'd like to say to any of your new CLG fans out there?
Thank you for supporting me in the team, and the transition for me has been very good, but I still have ways to go in terms of gameplay, so thank you for being patient with me, and I appreciate the support.
Well, thank you so much for this interview. And for everyone else, you can check out more of our coverage at Yahoo Esports.